This is Fred Beck from Fred Beck's Fighting. I'm joined by Shannon Briggs over Zoom today. Shannon, it's good to see you again. It's been about a year since we last caught up. How are you?
All is well, champ. How about yourself?
Yeah, good, good, good. Always good on my side. I'm off to Miami next week for the Aiden Ross card. Will you be there?
Nice.
You've got a fighter on the card who's fighting Rampage Jackson, if I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great night of boxing. A lot of cards, a lot of people on the card. I'm pretty impressed with this card. Aiden's cards are really getting better, and listen. I think this guy's going to be a force in the boxing world one day.
It's exciting. You're adding more to the kind of crossover boxing world. But are you and Rampage both going to be there? For those who don't know, you've selected a fighter, and Rampage has selected a fighter to fight.
That's right. I want to knock Rampage out, but he's scared. So, but my fight is going to knock him out. I'm sure of that.
Is this the first like step of you and Rampage fighting?
Yeah, I hope so, and I believe so. We had our both had our managers on the phone the other day, and he's asking for a certain amount to make the fight. He's willing to fight. I'm willing to fight. We're just looking for a host right now, so um, I'm working on that as well, and possibly going to take the fight to Dubai.
And would that be on like a Misfits Boxing, Aiden Ross card, a Jake Paul card, or would it be like an own completely different promotion?
It depends if we're shopping and we've been shopping for some years right now. Unfortunately, we haven't picked it up, but I believe we're close to closing the deal in Dubai. I just left Dubai a few weeks ago, and I'm in talks now for us to possibly have the fight in Dubai.
Okay, Dubai's good. I like Dubai. I was there I was in Dubai 3 times last year for the all the Misfits Boxing stuff. It's a good place. It's Dubai's very nice weather.
Yes, it's great. I love it there. I love it.
You never fought in Dubai though, have you?
No, I haven't, but I've been there 5 times, so I'm very familiar with Dubai, and I may actually be opening up a gym in Dubai soon.
Oh wow, what's this about?
It's a club. I don't like to say gym. It's a club. It's a boxing club called Legacy Boxing Club, and my partner Raj and I we're looking very forward to bringing something new to the boxing world with this boxing club in Dubai.
Sounds pretty good. How often are you going to be there? Because you don't live in Dubai, you live in the US.
Yeah, I live in the U.S., but I'll be there quite often. Actually, we're in final stages of finalizing everything in regards to the club, and it's gonna be amazing, champ. It's gonna be amazing.
No, certainly, I don't doubt it. Let's talk about the fight you've got with Rampage Jackson on Branris then. So, how did it work out when you're speaking of Aiden Ross? So, you've both picked a fighter each who you think is going to beat each other.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I met Aiden once, nice guy, and like I said, I'm impressed with what he's doing with brand risk and the shows that he's been doing. I believe they started out in what was that? They started out in Tennessee, and I don't know if they started there, but they had some shows in
Hmm.
Tennessee, and I was impressed with that. And I think he's doing great. I think he's bringing something new, like you said, crossover boxing.
Yeah, certainly, it's adding even more to the scene. Um, let's talk about this then. What are your thoughts on the main event though for that Adam 22 versus Jason Love?
Yeah, I met Adam. I've been on the show before. He's a nice guy. I think it's gonna be great, man. Hopefully, Adam will be in shape. I think he smoked a little herb, so I hope he chilled out a little bit, and he's got in shape. But yeah, Adam's a nice guy, and hopefully he does well. I don't know the other guys, so I got to root for Adam.
Do you have any advice for Adam for his first boxing fight?
Stay calm, Adam. Don't get too excited. Use your jab, your left hand, your lead hand. Just keep that going. It's to set up the home run. Get him dressed with the left and take him out with the right.
The analogies are on point. Can you remember your first boxing fight all those years ago?
Yeah, it was July 24th, 1992, something you never forget. My first pro fight, my pro debut was in Catskills, New York, and I fought a guy named John Jackson. And the first punch of the fight, he landed the hardest right hand I ever got hit with. Bow! First punch. And I was like, damn, I didn't even get a shot. I just came out. And he didn't knock me out. He didn't drop me nothing. I took the shot and I stopped him in the first round. So that was my pro debut.
Wow, clearly you do remember. A good memory after all these years.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's talk about this then. Obviously, you've got a relationship with Logan Paul. You trained him for the rematch when he fought KSI. Logan Paul and Brady Martin had a street fight. Well, not really a street fight, but a little brawl in Bradley Martin's gym in LA a few months back, and now they're sort of threatening to release the footage. Have you seen this Logan Paul and Bradley Martin beef?
No, actually, I'm not familiar. No, I'm not at all.
Do you know? I know you know Logan, but do you know Bradley Martin?
No, I'm not familiar who that is.
He's like a very famous like fitness influencer, like a bodybuilder. He's like a really, really big guy. You'd probably
Really?
recognize him if you saw a photo of him, yeah. And he's just been going back and forth with Logan. I was wondering if you had seen anything about it.
No, I'm not familiar, but I'll give it a check.
Yeah, have a look after this interview and see what's
Yeah.
going on there. Did you see the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight? I'm taking it you
Yeah, I
did.
watched that. Yeah, I watched that.
What did you make of that?
I was in he went 6 rounds, was it 6 rounds he survived?
Hmm.
Was it 6 or 8?
It was six. The fight was 8 rounds, but he went six.
He made it 6 rounds. Who could believe it? I wouldn't have thought he would make it 6 rounds, but he had on his running shoes and he was able to survive. And no matter what you say in the world, man, like imagine that. Imagine you take the average guy and put him in a boxing ring, teach him some boxing for a couple of years, and he fights the world champion or a former world champion and goes 6 rounds. Unheard of. A kid from YouTube. That shows you how much of a grit that this kid has. And I always seen that in him, you know what I'm saying? We might not see eye to eye, but I did see in him he was, a little crazy, a little off.
When you were training Logan all those years ago, and someone said Jake Paul here is going to fight Anthony Joshua, what would you have said back then?
No way. But I did say I know where I was standing at. I remember exactly what I said and when I said it. I said one day, um, I said one day, Logan, you're gonna fight Mike Tyson. And I said, Jake, one day you're gonna fight Floyd Mayweather. It happened the opposite. I
Wow.
swear to God, no, I swear to God on my dead mother's grave. I said that to them. And I know where we were standing at outside the training house. You know what I'm saying? I know where we were standing at. I said, one day you're gonna fight Mayweather and one day you're gonna fight Tyson. And they looked at me like you're crazy, like I'm just talking shit. And look what happened. It happened, but you know what I'm saying? Come
Yeah,
on,
just
champ.
just
What?
the other way around. You
Yeah, now
switched
what's the
it.
chances of that though? What's the chances when I said that? Now, did I believe it? Not really, but I said it could be. I said it could be possible. I thought it could be possible, and it happened, champ. So I gotta give myself a pat on the back, but not that I really want to give myself a pat on the back. But amazingly, I said that, bro, and that happened. Just vice versa. So hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's pretty. If only you had found the odds for that on a betting site, you would have made a lot of money.
I would have been a trillionaire if I would have bet that, but I would have lost because they fought, opposite guys. But I
Well,
did say that.
you would have done the bet with either one of the pools will fight either one of these fighters.
That would have been different. You're right. I would have been a trillionaire right now. But I definitely said that. I swear to God on my kid's life, and I swear to God, champ, on my mom, I swear to God that happened, and it happened that way, but it happened the opposite way. But it happened. So hey, it is what it is. But they made a lot of money. They're doing their thing, and I don't think Jake should fight no more. If he really got paid what they say he got paid, which I heard is crazy money, forget about it. He did something that nobody thought he'd ever do, and he fought a world champion. He went 6 rounds. He wouldn't have won 6 rounds with me. I would have broke his jaw in the first round. But he went 6 rounds. That's dope.
Is that what would have happened if you'd have fought Jake?
I'd have broke his jaw. I knew that, but in the first round, I wouldn't have been able to do that because I wouldn't have. He probably wouldn't have ran from me like that. I wouldn't have chased him either. So if I didn't chase him, he kind of like would keep running. So I guess you got to chase him. But I don't understand how Anthony didn't cut off the ring a little sooner. But he was running for his life. He was literally like just trying to get out the round. Sometimes he stood and fought, but Anthony was just being cautious, which he could see. I would have spit in the wind. I'm trying to go crazy. I'm going after you like I'm hunting and fishing.
Yeah, you know how to cut that ring off.
Yeah, I'm
Just
cutting that ring
your
off.
just speaking of Manny Joshua, your thoughts on him retiring from boxing or reportedly retiring from boxing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If he made the money they say he made for that last fight, 60 million, 70 million, something like that, after taxes or something crazy, man, walk away, champ. You did your thing. You had, a tragedy. with his friends, and man, it was such a tragic accident. I know the guy, man. It's my boy, man. So for that to happen, um, but it depends. That's on him. I know I would have retired. I would retire probably, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he comes
Do you
back.
think he'll fight again to sort of um how do you phrase it? Do you think he'd fight again to sort of like an almost redemption arc, like one for Lats and one for Sinner, the two men that sadly passed?
Yeah, man. Too crazy, man. I don't know if he'd fight again, champ. I don't know if he has it. You know, he might. I might. I might be like, yo, like, I'm 54 years old, champ, and excuse me, I'm 54,000 years old, and and I still want to fight. I still want to fight. I still wake up every day and be like, yo, I want to fight. I want to do it again, one more shot. So they say sometimes it's hard to walk away. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, it's hard to wait because you love it. It's what you are. It's what you know. It's who you are. So who am I to say Jake Paul shouldn't fight again? Who am I to say Joshua shouldn't fight again? It depends, man. It's in you. If it's in you and you love it, you continue, man. If it's about the money, when you make enough money, you walk away. But if it's something that you love and something that you do, you keep doing it, man. It ain't for the money. It's for the love.
Yeah, it is for the love when you're 54 years old and still wanting to get in there and
Yeah.
fight. But yeah, it'd be great if you and Rampage can get it on. Obviously, Rampage is even bigger, a bigger star now than he was when he was fighting the UFC because of all the streaming stuff he's had going on. Is your fist bigger than Rampage's?
It's bigger than his face. Look at that. All I gotta do is you see that knuckle on top of that knuckle? It's knuckles on top of knuckles. I got 4 layers of knuckles, champ. I'm telling. That's why they won't fight me. My hand has morphed into a solid metal, so I know that my knockout ratio is only gonna get worse. I can't get sparring. I'm 54,000 years old. Nobody won't spar me. I break people ribs. I break jaws. I break elbows with my fist. I don't know how I'm getting so strong at this age, but it's happening, champ. It's happening. I'm a monster.
How about is the last thing to leave, as they say?
That's right. And I'm punching holes, champ. I'm punching holes in walls. I don't know what's wrong, champ. I'm just punching holes everywhere. Boxes, bags. It's sad.
Would you consider fighting anyone else but Rampage
Everybody.
Jackson?
Yes, champ. Anybody could get it. Any UFC fighter, MMA fighter, boxer, hockey player, anybody can get it. Any sport you want to fight, let's fight.
I can't wait. Have you seen the ice hockey knockouts recently?
Nah, what's that on YouTube?
Yeah, I'll send you it after on WhatsApp. But yeah, this is ice hockey player who's now 21 and 0 for ice hockey knockouts. He's have been having all these knockouts in the last season. It's mental.
Uh,
21 and 0 and he's a normal ice hockey player. But these ice hockey players always like try and fight each other during the games, and now he's 21 and 0. Nuts.
I gotta see this guy. I gotta see this guy.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
funny.
impressive. Trying to balance when you're wearing ice skates, pretty
Yeah,
mental stuff. But Shannon, I do appreciate you hopping on the Zoom. I'll see you in Miami next week. It'd be good to catch up with you
man.
again in person.
Yeah,
We can
you're
do
the
a little
best. You're the
bit.
nicest guy. You're a nice guy. I look forward to seeing you, champ.
We can do a little bit of you and Rampage there. Are you just gonna be there on fight night? Are you gonna be there for the press conference and weigh in, or are you just there for fight night?
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna find out.
Okay, awesome. Well,
All right,
Shannon,
champ.
I appreciate you hopping on the Zoom, and yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon, champ. Let's go, champ.